کراچی میں آج مذہبی آزادی اور بین المذاہب کانفرنس کا انعقاد پذیر ہو رہا ہے. اس پروگرام میں ہمارے ساتھ کراچی کے کونسل جنرل ہمارے ساتھ موجود ہیں. اس وقت میرے ساتھ دائیں طرف میرے ساتھ یوری کونسل جنرل موجود ہیں اور ان کے ساتھ افغانستان کے کونسل جنرل ہیں. ان کو ویلکم بھی کرتے ہیں کراچی کے اندر اور ان کی کل ان کی نمائندگی یہاں کراچی میں ہوئی. تو اس پروگرام کے اندر ہمارے ساتھ ساتھ تمام شعبہ حیات زندگی سے ہم نے اس پروگرام کو چنا اور اس پروگرام کے لیے ہم نے ان لوگوں کو لیا جو اپنی ذات اس میں ہمارے ساتھ سول سوسائٹی جوائن کر رہی ہیں, کارپوریٹ سیکٹرز کے ساتھ ہمیں جوائن کر رہے ہیں, وومن رائٹس کے لوگ ہمارے ساتھ موجود ہیں. اس میں ہمارے ساتھ لیڈرس کے لوگ موجود ہیں اور اس میں ہمارے ساتھ ٹی ویز کے اینکرز ہیں, میڈیا آنرز ہیں ہمارے ساتھ, اور اس میں انٹر ریلیجیس لیڈرس کی لیڈرشپ ہمارے ساتھ یہاں آج موجود ہوگی جو ہمارے ساتھ اس انٹرفیتھ ہارمونی کانفرنس کے اندر اپنے تاثرات کا اظہار خیال کرے گی. اور آج اس سے بڑھ کر خوشی یہ بھی ہے کہ میرے ساتھ یہاں آپ دائیں طرف دیکھ رہے ہیں یہ میڈم مس سنگیلا, یہ فرام واشنگٹن ڈی سی سے ہیں اور یہ ڈیموکریٹ پارٹی کے اندر جو اس کے اندر ایک نمائندہ جماعت کی رکن ہے. اور اس کے ساتھ ساتھ امریکہ کے اندر امریکن مسلم وومن امپاورمنٹ کونسل کے ساتھ تقریباً 15 سال سے وہاں کام کر رہی ہیں. تو یہ آج میرے لیے بہت خوشی کا باعث ہے کہ ہم سب نے مل کر ان کی ٹیم نے اور میری ٹیم نے مل کر اس پروگرام کا انعقاد پذیر کیا, کیونکہ ہم نے اپنے پاکستان کی بقا اور اس کی سلامتی کے لیے ہم سب نے مل جل کر اس پروگرام کو آگے بڑھانا ہے. میڈم انیلا جو ہے یہ ہماری پاکستانی نژاد ہیں اور ان کو پاکستان سے اتنی محبت اور عقیدت ہے, ہمیشہ وہاں رہ کر بھی ہمارے پیارے پاکستان کی سوچتے ہیں. تو ہمارے لیے بہت بڑا فائز ہے اور ہمارے لیے پاکستان کے امریکہ کے اندر یہ پاکستان کی سفیر بھی ہیں اور بہت بڑا کام کر رہی ہے. میں ایک بار ان کی ٹیم کو خالص تشریف پیش کرتا ہوں اور امید کرتا ہوں کہ انشاءاللہ ہم سب مل جل کر اس پاکستان کی بقا اور اس کی سلامتی کے لیے اور پوری دنیا میں امن کے لیے ہم سب مل کر اپنا تجارت کرتے ہیں. بہت شکریہ. اب ہم پروگرام کو باقاعدہ آگے کی طرف لے چلتے ہیں. تو ہماری ہمیشہ سے کوشش یہ رہتی ہے کہ جب ہم انٹرفیتھ ہارمونی کا پروگرام کرتے ہیں ہم اس کے لیے سب سے پہلے تمام ریلیجن کی فیتھ ہم ان سے کراتے ہیں, اس کے بعد پھر ہم پروگرام کا آغاز کرتے ہیں. تو میں سب سے پہلے گزارش کروں گا مولانا حضرات جلیل صاحب سے کہ قرآن کریم کی تلاوت سے اس پروگرام کا انعقاد کریں.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى يغشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
بہت شکریہ. اس کے بعد میں جناب اردو کمیونٹی سے ہماری کی نمائندگی کر رہے ہیں. میں جناب راز صاحب گزارش کروں گا تو تلاوت کرتا ہوں.
بھائی
जनता कल्याण हितकारकांतहि नमामि ते सनातन नमामि ते कलयुग कल्याणकार्तां समाया चेष्मि समाधारणं नमस्कार करते नमस्ते नमो नमः.
اس کے بعد میں بھائی فیس سے ڈاکٹر فرحاد مشرفی ہم بھائی ریجن سے مختصر دعا کرتے ہیں. الہی اپنے بندوں کے دلوں کو جوڑ اور ان پر اپنا مقصد عظیم ظاہر فرما. وہ تیرے احکام کے ماننے والے اور تیری شریعت پر چلنے والے بنے. یا الہی ان کے حال پر مت چھوڑ بلکہ ہم کو نور معرفت کی طرف ان کی رہنمائی فرما. ان کے دلوں کو اپنی محبت کی طرف بھڑکا. بے شک توفیق بخشنے والا اور مالک ہے. اتحاد کا نور اس قدر قوی ہے کہ پوری دھرتی کو منور کر سکتا ہے. حضرت بہاءاللہ. بہت شکریہ. اس کے بعد میں سنگھ ریجن سے کیلاش کمار سے کہوں گا تو سکس پیئر سے خاص ہے. के बाद हम क्रिश्चियन रिलीजन से मैं दरख्वास्त करूँगा मोहतरम जनाब आज बिशप ऑफ कराची जनाब बिशप पैनी से कि वो क्रिश्चियन बाइबल से कुरान करीम का इस्तेमाल करना चाहिए।
Reading from the scripture, Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. You are the light of the world. The town built on the hill cannot be hidden. Neither the people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Amen.
थैंक यू सो मच। इसके बाद हम तमाम कलमात खैर से बात कुरान का अपनी तरफ हम लेके चलते हैं। एंड कमीशन जनाब अमेरिकन मुस्लिम इंटरफेथ एम्पावरमेंट इस अमीर से जो लोग पैगाम भी करें और उसके बाद हम अपने डिरेक्शन का ताकि हमारे सामने
the Executive Director of the Interfaith Council of Metropolitan Washington, D.C. On behalf of all of us in IFC, we just want to wish you the very best. This is that time of year in the United States when we celebrate our independence from Great Britain on the 4th of July. And like any independence movement, it was inspiring and imperfect. Many of the folks that came here from Europe were seeking religious freedom for themselves. And it was only over time that they realized that in order to have true religious freedom for themselves, they would need to extend that to everyone. We here in the DC area are continuing to work on that. As we at the IFC bring together 11 restored faith traditions, we found that religious diversity makes our community and indeed our nation a stronger and a healthier place where people can feel welcome, respected, and appreciated. So on behalf of all of us at the IFC, and here at the Banks of Potomac, I just want to wish you all the very best, and to thank you for the opportunity to visit with you today. May the rest of the day go well, and blessings to you all.
In the name of God, who is gracious, most merciful, and in the power of God's Son, America, and all of these items, these are very 1% of the population is Muslim. But it's very important to us to be included. And I can tell you for sure we are included. We sit at the table. I became a citizen of the United States right before 9/11. When America, my adopted country, was attacked in a brutal way. I could have faced all kinds of restrictions. Sometimes I did, but the interfaith community stood with me like a rock, as you heard from Pastor Lizzie from Washington, D.C. My father was Bin Aziz, who was a pastor leader and an interfaith leader. When I moved to the United States in 1996, he told me, make this country a home, now get to work. Roll up your sleeves and do something. I got together with my teaching fraternity because I'm a teacher, I started my career in ground school here, and we wrote books to sensitize people and make sure that our children that are in classrooms are taking real after 9/11, they were all names. But we got together with the interfaith community and wrote books. We traveled all over the US to make sure that our children are not targeted. And it was all interfaith community from the United States government that stood with us. We as Pakistani Muslim interfaith women, we did a lot of things to create this platform today so that we are included and that we are not of an enemy. And the foundation of all of it was based on humanity and love. And so with that, I come to you. We believe love, inclusion, respect is the foundation of our entire work. I'm a Sunni Muslim. And I know I'm in the majority. I come from a culturally well-known background, but it doesn't matter because in the end, I'm a black minority. In America, I'm not black 100%. And if it weren't for the interfaith community, we would not have a seat at the table. We feel very included, loved, and respected, and you can see that as we feel that we have grown. Because of our advocacy and others' advocacy who stood with us like a rock, we've met with presidents, we've been invited with vice presidents, and we've been asked, are you okay? Can we do something for you? We met with governors, senators, councils, interfaith, brothers and sisters, and we have become thriving I remember one day, I want to share the story because it's very relevant today. I remember the day we had a round table at the White House with, at that time, Vice President Biden. And I was the teacher, Muslim teacher who was included in that conversation. And I had lots to say. So I wasn't finished. And Vice President Biden's security was calling him and saying, it's time, sir, you have to go. He just stopped everybody and he said, I want to listen to my Muslim teacher. That's not in America. And that was my Vice President at that time. So we are heard as a Muslim teacher, I have an opinion in America. My birth country, Pakistan, and its children, as you see, we've got lots of interns here. We have to connect the Pakistanis there, Pakistanis here, to ensure that our work not just is limited to America, to the entire world. That everybody in America knows what wonderful, what amazing children we have here. And I've also seen how important it is to have leaders here. I know that I'm passionate about it, and I know you're passionate about it, that is why you're here. So together, let's make a pledge and make sure that we do everybody. When we liberate people, when we give love, we get love. And it is our duty to ensure that future generations live up to their potential to make that change. Young people, you can have people who go to church, you can go to mosques, you can go to Monday, you can go anywhere that you are going to a faith, a place that is sacred and that is respected. We are all human beings and we must all learn to thrive and live together. So one thing I use very much in the United States when I do faith work, because I'm questioned a lot about my faith, this make our children and our future generations read it so that we can actually be inclusive. Religious freedom is very important to me. I want to be able to go to Washington, D.C. or California and be able to help my brothers and sisters build a mosque in the same way. It is important to me that my brothers and sisters in Pakistan give the same rights, the same respect that I am given back then in the United States. And we know this can't be possible. And we're not going to be perfect, we know that. But inshallah, if we commit ourselves today to saying we can do better, we can change the world, make it much better, and it is going to benefit all of us. Like my President Biden just said to us, hate affects all of us. So let's learn to love peace and harmony. You know, it's going to bring us prosperity, and it's going to make us happier and healthier. Especially after the pandemic, we all need to love and give love and get love. So with that, I pass on. I thank all of you for being here. I pass on the floor to Allah Masam.
आज हमारी खुशकिस्मती है कि इस कराची शहर की वो अजीम शख्सियात मैंने आपसे पहले भी कहा आज हमारे दरमियान मौजूद हैं। मैं एक बार भी सबको वेलकम कहता हूँ और मैं दिल के था गहराई में सबका शुक्रगुजार हूँ। इस वक्त हमें ज्वाइन किया है कौंसल जनरल श्रीलंका ने हमारे साथ मौजूद है और इनके साथ हमारे साथ कौंसल जनरल अफगानिस्तान है, कौंसल जनरल हमारे साथ यूएई है और उसके साथ हमारी कराची की हर दिल अजीज शख्सियत जनाब बहराम बाबा बहराम हमारे साथ हम इनका भी मौजूद मशहूर है और खुसूसी में इंतहाई मौजूद मशहूर हूँ मोहतरम मकाम जनाब हिज एमिनेंस पार्टनर जोसेफ कूच साहब का जिन्होंने अपनी दोनों मसरूफियात से टाइम निकाल कर हम सब को मंजर बख्शी। मैं एक बार में आपका बहुत शुक्रिया। इस प्रोग्राम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं तो असल में अब हम अभी इसके बाद कुछ साथी इनको जाना चाह रहे थे मुझसे तो एक शॉर्ट सा इंटरव्यू है उसके बाद फिर हम बात करेंगे ग्लोबल पीस की और पीस एंड हार्मनी की इसकी जरूरत क्यों है। उसके बाद भी हमारे पास एक छोटा सा वीडियो क्लिप है उसके बाद आप वो देखेंगे तो आज इसके साथ बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमारी बहुत क्लियरेंस हो जाएंगी। बहुत साफ हमने एक ग्लोबल चार्टर साइन किया अबू धाबी के अंदर। शेख अब्दुल्ला बिन भाई बहुत अजीम स्कॉलर है इस पूरी दुनिया के अंदर जो इसको ग्लोबल पीस के ऊपर और रिलीजियस फ्रीडम है जो कि हार्मनी में बात कर रहे हैं और मुझे विश्वास है कि मैं उस प्रोग्राम के अंदर शरीक रहा वो ग्लोबल पीस चार्टर जिसे कहते हैं अलायंस ऑफ वेटो उसका फर्स्ट प्रोग्राम हुआ था मोरक्को के अंदर 2016 में 2018 के अंदर वो हुआ वाशिंगटन डीसी के अंदर और थर्ड वो इवेंट हुआ हमारा यूवी अबू धाबी के अंदर। तो इस राजीव को इस तरह बख्शा इसके अंदर ग्लोबल चार्टर निकले इस फकीर के भी सीने से मौजूद हैं तो वो भी हम आपको शेयर करेंगे। उसके बाद हम इस प्रोग्राम को आपकी तरफ बढ़ाएंगे। मैं गुजारिश करूँगी कि छोटी सी वीडियो है वो तरह देखिए।
You'll let me know when it's good for me to speak. All right, no worries.
Council General Zanida, we're going to be on after the two videos.
Karachi.
All right.
Sorry, good evening, Lords and General. Thank you for the invitation. We appreciate you and the information.
My pleasure. I hope you could all hear me okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent. So thank you very much for inviting me to give remarks this evening. And I'm also delighted that some of my colleagues from the consulate are also able to join. My apologies for not being able to join in person, but one of the advantages that we have that we're learning from this era of COVID is that we can do some things virtually. So even though I'm relatively close, or we are relatively close across town in Karachi, virtual it is, but thank you very much for all of you coming together on this important occasion. So I want to extend congratulations to the American Muslim and Interfaith Women's Empowerment Council, as well as the Interfaith Commission for Peace and Harmony. I'm bringing together thought leaders to discuss ways to increase religious tolerance and dialogue. It is incredibly important. And I'm honored to be among so many esteemed attendees as you work towards building love and harmony. Your efforts are making a difference in Pakistan, the United States, and around the world. I would very much like to commend Anila on her work and dedication to freedom of religion, a cherished fundamental right enshrined in the U.S. Constitution. As a Pakistani American, she's building bridges of understanding not only between our religious communities, but also between our two countries and our two peoples on so many different levels. Just like Anila, the many, many Pakistani Americans in the United States add to the diversity and vibrancy of our great country. They are leading our efforts to fight COVID-19. They play a pioneering role in vaccine development, and they serve as frontline healthcare workers. They create jobs as entrepreneurs and business owners. They risk their lives as first responders. They teach in our schools. They serve as dedicated public servants across the nation and in Washington in many, many roles, including in the executive branch, and play a leading role in our ongoing struggle for racial equality, social justice, and interfaith harmony. I need to emphasize tonight that the United States is deeply committed to promoting and protecting universal freedom of religion. The ability to practice one's faith freely goes to the heart of what it means to be human. It is a key element of an open and stable society and forms the cornerstone of a vibrant democracy. Where freedom of religion is promoted, economic opportunity grows, security increases, and people flourish. The United States also is partnering to protect minority rights as a bulwark against increased religious intolerance. Pakistan has made progress with laws to protect transgender persons and restrict child marriage and trafficking of persons as some examples. However, there needs to be more consistent application of those laws. The United States has provided millions of dollars to support training programs for law enforcement, the judiciary, and to the legal community to help build awareness about the laws that protect minority rights. We will continue to urge the Pakistani government to do more to implement the Supreme Court's 2014 judgment to protect minority rights and ensure that every citizen, regardless of their religion, enjoys the full protection of the state. I am very proud of our support for the rehabilitation of the Varun Dev Temple here in the Sindh on Manora Island. This sacred place highlights Pakistan's cultural and religious diversity, the role of minorities in society, and the importance of preserving this important heritage. For as long as anyone can remember, Manora Island has played host to a diverse range of religious communities living together in harmony. We also recognize the importance of connecting Pakistanis and Americans, both in person and, as we're doing this evening, virtually. Several of you here today have participated in our international exchange programs that build networks and share best practices that strengthen human rights in our countries and around the world. Far too many people, however, continue to face persecution for their religious beliefs. There are still too many instances where human rights and religious freedoms are violated. As our own Black Lives Matter movement shows us, to advance, to achieve what we call perfection, to strive for perfection, is a long and arduous journey. Decency, civility, mutual respect, and human rights are core American values. As a nation, we've never shied away from addressing our shortcomings and making good on our promise to the American people and to our partners around the world. So, in the day after our 4th of July, I think it's important to emphasize on our country's birthday, in the United States birthday, that none of us alone have the answers. Where there are opportunities to strengthen information sharing and to increase understanding with our beloved partners, we will pursue them. Your efforts are an inspiration to all of us, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. Bahut shukriya. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Consul General. And we have a special surprise. Actually, Allama Sahab has a special surprise for you for 4th of July Independence Day. So, I believe you will stay on to see that surprise. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, His Excellency. Bundle of thanks. I request you, Mr. Kashif, please to take the video, the call of peace and alliance of beauty. Thank you.
Years ago, Arabia was a pilgrimage site and center of trade. In the ancient world, empires expanded and existed either through commerce or conquest. The trade routes of Arabia were a valuable basis for relationships with the wider world. The original alliance of virtue, Karachi, was established in early 7th century common era Mecca in the house of Abdullah ibn Judam, one of the city's leading men. Its purpose was to defend the weak and innocent against the rapaciousness of those more powerful. The Prophet of Islam, Muhammad, may God bless him and grant him peace, and the first of the rightly guided caliphs, Abu Bakr, were both present when the alliance was formed, though it was before Muhammad's prophethood. He later praised it, saying, I was witness to an alliance in the house of Abdullah ibn Judam that was more beloved to me than a herd of red camels. And were I invited to join it now in the time of Islam, I would not hesitate to do so. The reason for the formation of this alliance was that the Quraysh, the people of Mecca, had just ended the sacrilegious war, Harb al-Fijar. And as often happens following such wars, gangs of bandits and thieves sprang up to fill the void. But the immediate call for the alliance was a trader who had come to Mecca from Yemen to sell his goods. The man who bought them from him, Al-Asi ibn Wa'il, despite being from the Meccan nobility, was dishonest and unjust. When Al-Asi refused to pay the enemy the agreed price and the latter's efforts to gain his rights failed, the Yemeni trader ascended Mount Safa at sunrise and called out, saying, O Quraysh, shouldn't a visitor to Mecca without family or kin be treated justly and not taken advantage of? If this is how you treat people, how will you treat pilgrims who come to fulfill their rights? Holy places should be properly protected. Guardianship should be in the hands of the noble. Liars and cheats should have no share in it. Hearing this, Zubair ibn Abdul Muttalib, the uncle of the Prophet, peace be upon him, stood up and said, this cannot be allowed to continue. He summoned the tribes of Banu Hashim, Banu Tamim, and Banu Zuhra, and they formed the Hilf al-Fudul, the alliance of virtue, agreeing that not a single soul shall be breathed in Mecca so long as Mount Thubair remains standing. Now mankind is more aggrieved than ever in every possible way, from the indignities of poverty and oppression to the ravages of war and violence and the humiliation of slavery and trafficking. It is time for humanity and religions to come together and collectively lift mankind out of this sorry plight. At the start of February 2018, over 200 religious leaders and senior politicians from the three Abrahamic faiths and other world religions gathered at a hotel in Washington to launch the modern alliance of virtue between religions. It was a momentous occasion, headed by a steering committee led by His Eminence Sheikh Abdullah bin Bayah, President of the Forum for Promoting Peace. Sheikh bin Bayah envisaged a new alliance of virtue, following the model of the original, but this time on a global scale. It would be an effort across religions, despite their differences, to come together for the good of humanity and encourage their adherents to live side by side in peace and happiness and to support their neighbors and the downtrodden. The Forum for Promoting Peace prides itself on the American Caravan for Peace and the Marrakesh Declaration, as well as the $2 billion meal plan that was signed in Kuwait and has now been delivered. On the 10th of December 2019, the Charter of the Alliance of Virtue will be unveiled and signed by its first signatories at the 6th Annual Forum for Promoting Peace in Muslim Societies in Abu Dhabi. It will be a celebration of religious diversity, hospitality, the protection of minorities, and inclusive citizenship. Truly a moment for mankind to celebrate.
Brothers and sisters, so often when we talk about the concept of dua and we talk about aid,
This is ICK's